Spectrum peripherals today, such as the different kind of printers that were out there when the Spectrum was built, and to introduce you to the different kinds of printers and what people kind of expected when the machine was new. But like as always, when you get these old machines out, you think we could kind of do better with them now. And this was the case with this one today, because I found that the video on it, or the output through RF, was lacking really, and it wasn't something that I would have been happy filming either. But apart from that, it just didn't look good on the screen, so I decided to do a quick composite mod and then see how it worked. And it's quite a simple modification. So today's video is just really all about getting a decent output and a decent screen on an old classic ZX Spectrum. Now, the first thing I was going to show you was the this little setup, the 1980s vision of what an office should be. But I don't know if you can see very well on here, but you can see the state of the RF out on this machine here, and that's on a CRT TV, and it's not brilliant. The picture's a bit fluffy, and that's on a modern-ish CRT TV, as in one of the last ones, and really it's not good enough. Before I decided to do a little bit on the Spectrum and some of its peripherals here, I thought I'd better do a composite mod. So this is what I'm doing first. Okay, so once you take the board out of the Spectrum case, you just need, and it's a very simple modification to do a composite, is to cut this and to cut that wire there. Okay, so this wire can be cut round about here if you want, it's fine, or you can take it further through and cut it on the inside. But this wire has to be reasonably long, because you're going to connect this pin to this wire. This one just needs to be cut and just taken off if you're never going to use RF again. And you also need to cut through this resistor here, okay, because that's no longer needed. So it's just cut and then cut and then cut, and that's it. But I'll show you in a second. Okay, so you'll see what it's like when they've been cut. Okay, so you've cut this wire here, that's what's left of it, and this wire here, that's what's left of it, and you just move it out of the way. You don't need that piece anymore. And in the top, and you can see just there, just been cut. Okay, the one in the plastic shroud, and you can just move that out of the way. And if you leave enough on it like that, if you ever want to put RF back, you just resolder the wires together. Okay, and that's the same on the side. As you can see, there's a little bit sticking out there, and the same with that one. Okay, so you have the original wire there, and your cut wire, and the original wire and your cut wire, and that's it really. And now all you need to do is put a wire from here, which is, you can see there, that pin there, through to the wire just down here, which we'll just do now. Then you need to solder the new wire to here on this end, which we'll do now, and then solder on the wire so it's nice and secure. The next one is to join the far left wire on here, the far right one, which is bent over just there. You don't need to do anything with, but we'll just tidy it up as we go. And then you just solder up the final pin, which is this one here, which is the original RF lead. Now the difference is here for all to see. This is a clear, steady, composite picture. And what a difference compared to the old RF. And that's just on a bare board. Get as close as you like. And then you've got the spectrum back in its natural habitat, literally back together and working. And as you can see, it's a nice steady image, nice steady picture. And you can just see how small it really is against this, just a TV remote on the left hand side. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope that it was an interesting short video on how to improve your spectrum, and we will be covering the printers in a future episode because it's something that's quite interesting really, and it shows off the thinking behind the peripherals and the add-ons in the microcomputing world, not just for the spectrum but for loads of other micros that were out there at the time. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you liked it, subscribe, and I hope we bump into each other on this channel at some other time. Okay, so thanks a lot.